to Vegas. I'm shooting the homie. I bought this new camera, the Canon F1. This thing's pretty iconic because it has this sick little waist level viewfinder on it. I'll have another video coming out while I'm starting to shoot more Kodak Gold and 35mm. Actually, no, I'm gonna shoot Kodak Color Plus. That's what we're gonna do. But yeah, it just makes it super fun. It gives you an option. If you're a street shooter, you kind of hide that you're shooting. If you're a landscape shooter, this might be fun. Overall, I just think it was cool, so I wanted it really bad. On top of that, this camera is a tank. This was like considered one of the professional cameras. When you're buying old cameras, if you're getting like the plastic ones and stuff, those tend to break a little bit more easier, and these ones that are built like tanks will last you a little bit longer. All right, every time I come out here, there's this awesome like abandoned place. There's actually people that live there and they'll chase you out, but I don't know if they're like squatters or what. But I was just getting some photos on the F1 and off-roading the baby Bronco a little bit. Pretty cool, but let me show you the spot that I'm talking about. This has a normal viewfinder and it works just like a regular film camera. But one of the reasons I wanted this camera so bad, one, it has a 2000 max shutter speed. I think the A1 and AE1 only has a max of 1000, so you're getting another stop on there, so you can open up your aperture a little bit more. On top of that, the viewfinder comes off and you have this waist level viewfinder on there. There's other attachments you could get for it. I'll probably order one eventually, but we'll go over the one that I got here in a second. All right, y'all, not gonna lie, I'm hungover. I'm on my way back home and we're just gonna stop and take more photos because I have more than 15 shots deep in this and there's 36 frames on this roll. The 28mm that I got with the Canon F1 is by 5-star. I've seen these lenses before and I've always thought they were like really cheap, horrible lenses. Interested in seeing how they look. I know it flares out really bad. I tested on the R5, so we'll see how all that looks. Let's go over the Canon Speed Finder. That's what this thing is called. 2 modes you can shoot with this. Standard mode. I really like that it's lifted up because my nose, I got a big nose, it can clear, it's not pressed up on there, and it just gives you more space. And also the viewfinder is huge, so when I'm wearing my prescriptions, I don't have to like try to peek in there as hard. On top of that, if you see, it swivels. How sick is that? Now I can still use the top-down viewfinder mode. Compared to the Canon AE1s and A1s, this was considered the professional one, so overall this thing's just, everything's a little bit more tighter on it, even the shutter's a little more. So yeah, just everything about it is a little more tighter, a little bit more robust. Also, besides just this camera, I was sent this camera by Fujifilm. It's the GFX 50S2. So I'm gonna do some side-by-side shots. I wish I brought Portrait to put Portrait against this, but we'll see how Kodak Color Plus looks like compared to files out of here. And I'll be doing a whole separate video on this guy too, so yeah. As you guys can see, I have a new place. I'm out in Pasadena, California now. Before I lived an hour east of here, so I'll be able to do a lot more now. A lot more photo shoots, a lot more collaborations, just a lot more stuff in general because I have more of a life now. On top of that, I am closer to film labs now. Before I was shooting a lot of film and I was developing at home and scanning at home, and it got super tiring. It's amazing, it's super fun to do. But when you're trying to shoot like crazy and pump out shoots and actually do like paid shoots and stuff, you can only get so far developing and scanning yourself time-wise. Yeah, with all that said, I was shooting medium format because one, I love the composition, I love the quality you get out of it, especially when you're scanning at home on a flatbed, you get high quality scans on it. But now that I'm closer to labs, I'm not too scared of 35mm anymore. So again, previously this was my medium format Mamiya 645 AFD, but this is like my new favorite thing right here. So, yeah, I really did not prepare for this video.